Don't call me Corey Baker, call me Marc Copage, 'cause I'm not Julia's son, not anymore. Don't call me Corey Baker.
Over the
call me
years,
Marc
I've come across so many
Copage, 'cause
talented
I'm not Julia's
people,
son,
and
so
some of them make it and some of them don't.
I know, huh?
Do you know what the rhyme or reason is? You've worked with so many successful people. What is it about them that differentiates them from the other, or did they just get plain lucky? Because there are so many talented people out there.
There's no such thing as luck. Everything. I love what Theodore Roosevelt said. He said he never ever envied a person who had a silver spoon in his mouth, but he envied many and many of individuals who had a really hard knocks life, but learned how to achieve and excel within those situations they were confronted with, and that really touched me. I believe this is me speaking on my own terms here. I believe that true success comes from self-mastery and being able to be in the most arduous of situations and not be defeated by them. And the reason why I think so many of us admire people who are very successful, or athletes, or entertainers, anybody, whether they're actors, musicians, whatever, is because we all know how difficult it is to cross that finish line or scale that wall over and over again. That's definitely going to confront you. The people who do that are exceptional people. It doesn't matter what they do, they're exceptional. Whether it's a Bill Gates or Jay-Z, or Colin Kaepernick, it doesn't matter. We know how difficult it is to scale that mountain. So people who do that, they're the ones that always find the success because they've earned it righteously.
Well, it's interesting because I came across this meme, and I can't remember the exact quote. It basically showed this little Indian girl, or she could have been Pakistani or whatever, but she's sewing basically, probably for some big company like Nike or something. And it basically said, it implemented that person could be an Einstein, but because she was born in that particular situation in that country. I mean, just think of even what's going on now in the Ukraine.
Yeah.
I mean, those people don't really have any control over what's going on, and there could be an Einstein in there that just has not been presented with.
But I believe in karma.
Yeah.
And by that I mean, we all are born into circumstances that reflect the causes we've made. Like I said, I'm Buddhist. Please forgive me. I'm not going to go on a philosophical rant here. But we're all born into circumstances that reflect the causes we made. And I don't care how you want to say it. It's nothing outside of us that presented us with something. It's too many of us. Now, and we can't blame people or environment for everything that happens to us. If you showed up there and it happened to you, it's your responsibility. It's your problem. That's why I laugh at most attorneys. I went to law school for a while. I cannot defend someone who I know is a piece of crap, because that's my job. Are you kidding me? And I was a member of BSLA for years, Black Entertainment Sports Lawyers Association, but I still laugh at that. I do a lot of attorney work now that's based on the work we do, but I don't have, obviously, the credentials. But I will not pretend like it's somebody else's problem for what you created, whether you understand it or not. And there's a couple of books out, a series of books out. I have them here, and I'm terrible with names, but it's all explain how we create our environments, not the other way around. So you can change anything if you're willing to put the time and effort into something. You can change it. But all of us are born into circumstances that we either can do something about it, or we can become a slave to it. And that's the hard part. But yes, but I love what President Zelensky is doing in the Ukraine. He's telling Russia, I'm not moving. And number two, he's saying, rest of you, I need your help. the world. I need your help. I'm not the only person who's going to do this to. Now, I don't believe I love a Biden thing too. We're not going to go into full-fledged war with Russia. They're crazy. There'll be no world left here, you know?
Mm-hmm.
However, they're all saying if you go too crazy on Ukraine, guess what? Everybody bunker down. Whoever survives this, hey, but we're not going to let this happen.
Well, that's kind of the troubling thing too, is that these people that are making the decisions have their underground bunkers where most of the population does not.
True, but at the same time, I truly don't believe they have the power. I really don't. Maybe it's just what I believe and how I live my life. Mm-hmm. But I believe we can change anything.
Yeah.
Through concerted effort of doing the right thing. I really believe that, my whole heart. I do. I believe that.
Certainly fair enough. I just wonder how, I mean, I grew up in Beverly Hills. I was not one of the rich people above the tracks. I was below the tracks, but still, you know, I was around a lot of wealth.
Yeah.
And I could see what is possible. And some people grow up in environments where they can't even see what's possible. It's not even imaginable, some of the things that I saw that could be possible for them. But anyway, certainly all that is fair enough.
Don't call me Corey Baker, call me Marc Copage, 'cause I'm not Julia's son, not anymore. Don't call me Corey Baker, call me Marc Copage, 'cause I'm not Julia's son like I was before.